Hello. My name is Miladies. I am your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey towards self-awareness. And welcome to November. How was your October? All right. We still in Scorpio season. So that energy is flowing. We are actually on the second day of the Scorpio new moon. All right. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about where the planets are at. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out some cards for the elements: fire, air, water, earth. I got them all right. And it's a special month. So much is going on, right? Let me go live in a few other places, and I'm gonna share with everybody. Okay. All right. So no, I was tired. I'm tired. Let me know how Scorpio is treating you, because Scorpio season is our emotions is definitely all over the place. But hold on. I'm trying to put this here. Getting it together. All right. Yeah. And one more, please. Welcome to my life. Welcome. Oh, why didn't I do this earlier? Because I woke up like this. All right. It's Saturday. People's working. They doing shit. All right. This is for TikTok. Right. Well, YouTube, you got the what they call that, behind the screen, behind the scene. All right. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? All right, there. Okay. All right. So I was setting up wherever y'all see me, whether if it's on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. My name is Miladies. I am your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey to self-awareness. And we are going to be speaking about the first 2 weeks of November. What's popping? If you're looking for some type of guidance when it comes to political stuff, this may not be the video for you, because what I'm here for is to awaken you from the inside out, and you make your own decisions on how you want to maneuver this life. Going to be, first and foremost, giving thank you for those of you who are on YouTube. Thank you for the follows, the likes, the subscribes. We growing authentically, and I love y'all for that. What have you been feeling for October? How has October been treating you? We still in Scorpio season. We are actually having a party in the Scorpio sign. So for those of you who are part of the astrology group, if you're not, I don't know what you're doing, all right? Because at the end of the day, I'm providing you with little tidbits on how to maneuver these energies should you decide to. So I already put out the two articles, one for Scorpio season, the other one is for if y'all hear that, I can't do nothing about that. We got to get these messages out. Um, Scorpio season and also for the new moon. Reminding ourselves that the new moon is for the next 6 months. All right. So whatever your intentions are will be growing within the next 6 months, just like the moon grows from the new moon all the way to a full moon. So when we have the full moon in Scorpio, that's when you can recognize what has transpired. All right. So rich rising to everybody. Good morning. What are we talking about? First and foremost, like I said, thank you for those of you who are booking any services. Be sure to book before the 13th because we will not be available the last 3 weeks of November. Okay, so be sure you do that. The Reiki flow energy. Today's Dia de los Muertos. Okay, so I know things are gonna be going quite different today. Welcome to my life. I'm not editing nothing. Okay, so yeah, Feliz Dia de los Muertos, Lucy Progresos to everyone who is not here. Light up that candle. We're about to have a party because I gotta cook for these dead people. Probably cook some rice and some steak and some tostones. My sister's here, she might eat that. All right, anyway, focus. So, what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be talking about where the planets are at. We're gonna be talking about the new moon, and we're going to be pulling out cards. All right. For those of you who want to see the card pooling, you're gonna have to come to YouTube because after a while these phones be dying. You know what I mean? All right. Until we get more cameras. All right. So the Reiki flow. What are we doing this month? What type of Reiki energy are we providing this month? If you've been part of the Reiki box, thank you. I love you. Why? Because we can see what is transitioning in your life and how this Reiki box is assisting you. I definitely got a feedback from someone who recently used the Reiki box to complete a certification and they passed. And the Reiki box was based on self-love and empowering ourselves to build our confidence and boost our confidence. And throughout the week, we were doing activities that would provide us more confidence, affirmations, and use that energy to target a project. Shout out to you. All right. So the Reiki block box closes on the 8th of every month. This month, we are going to be focusing on trusting the process, having faith, building faith. So that does talk about us working with our root chakra, our heart, our throats, and our third eye. So each week we'll be working on that. So join if you want to. Trust in the process and receiving, being in receiving mode. For those of us who are always giving, how do you put yourself in receiving mode? How do you allow yourself to, like one of my friends would say, receive a compliment? Like how you can do other things for other people, but you can't even receive a compliment. Shout out to Grecia. And so how do you allow yourself to receive? Is it just taking from people, or is it not taking at all? Is it just doing? Also, the receiving mode helps us balance out our feminine and our masculine. So, are you balanced? All right. And so, where do you find these services? Up there, down there, somewhere. Just Google Galactic Hood Buddha, and you'll see me. Just giving out all these announcements before we get down and dirty with these energies. I don't even know who gets paid to work on Saturday to do this. I bet you if I look out my window, they right there too. Am I annoyed? Just a little bit. All right. I already mentioned the Reiki. I mentioned the astrology group. And in the astrology group, you can definitely learn more about astrology. What is astrology? How is this going to help me? It's a form of creating some type of guidance for yourself so that you can be able to not let Mercury retrograde beat you up because it's coming on the 25th of this month, right? How do you take control of your life, even if it is through a prayer, through affirmation, through astrology, through how do you take control of your life? This is what all these tools is about. All right. So hey, see? All right. I gotta focus. Articles, I write a lot. So if y'all don't see me show up, I'm writing. Sometimes I'm not gonna show up because I'll be going through the same energies that y'all be going through, okay? Same emotions, the tears, the frustration. So sometimes I don't show up. Go read some articles. Go read some of those articles so that you can be able to stay on top. If you don't like to read, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe next year I might not show up at all and I'm just typing. What you gonna do? I'm just saying. So let's speak about this, where the planets are at. We have the new moon in Scorpio that just happened yesterday and it's still trickling in to tomorrow. So if you like, oh my God, I didn't do nothing, I didn't set an intention, set that intention. Scorpio is very intense. So if you're feeling the depths of that emotion, if things are coming up to the surface, deal with that shit. Scorpio is about the shadow. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. All right. So this is why we feel it so much. Pluto, planet of transformation, death and rebirth. Mars, I'm speeding through the shit. I'm burning shit up. You know what I mean? I'm going at maximum speed. Now y'all wonder why Scorpio be so intense, right? Oh my God, Scorpio is too much. No, they just built that way because we other zodiac signs and human beings have a difficult time digging deep into our emotions, digging deep into those childhood traumas, right? Digging deep, not to go and trauma bond again, to begin the healing process, to begin the transformation, to bring death to what is holding you back, and to add some quick, fast driving actions like Mars will do so that it can go ahead and what? Create that result that you desire. No longer holding on to that negative or heartbreaking 5-year-old promises that was not given to you. And you can now begin to trust other people, right? Real quick, trust comes in the space of not other people but yourself. You have to trust yourself that this person is not going to harm you like everybody else. You have to trust yourself that this relationship is going to work. You have to trust yourself that you're going to be able to get that job, right? Trust is always coming from inside of us. What happens when we're young? Our trust is violated. My lip gloss still look good. Okay. Trust is violated. I said this the other day. The first people that are here to build trust for us and for us to keep that faith that we can trust is our guardians, our parents. All right. The other day I read in a book that this lady oh yeah, by the way, fight for your dreams, right? And I was reading, and this lady, her mother and her father left her at the age of 2 with the grandfather. At 2 years old, trust was already out the window. You see what I mean? So a lot of times when we are not trusting other people, it really does come back to us. If you don't trust other people, then don't hang out with nobody. Don't talk to nobody until you build that trust with yourself. I just wanted to share that. And so Scorpio digs deep into that. Scorpio is not about being in the surface. So right now, like I said, it does bring in uh, that energy of discomfort. So dig into that. All right. While we're still here, right now, as we speak, Mercury is moving into Sagittarius. So recently, those conversations that we were having in Scorpio was very deep as well. All right. As it moves into Sagittarius, we're going to get a little bit more light with our conversations. You know what I mean? What people say might not be so serious, don't take people so much for their words. We're going to be also in the space of being more inquisitive, digging into our spirituality. We just finished coming from Scorpio, Mercury and Scorpio. We was thinking all the deep stuff. So if you began to tap into your spiritual gifts, that was a great thing to do. Now Sagittarius is carrying that over. Mercury works with the mind, right? So it shifts a little bit from those emotional thoughts. It's gonna get lighter. All right. Mars is playing a lot of fucking games. I'm gonna do a video for Mars. Mars is in Cancer, and then on the 3rd, it's gonna move into Leo. But it's going to be playing around in Cancer and Leo until 2025. Wait, April 2025. Take a deep breath. Bring the fucking drama on. Bring the drama, bring the drama. We are in our emotions. Why I said bring the drama? Because Mars was just in Cancer. It wasn't doing too well, you know? So there was a lot of disputes, arguments, breakups, these type of things was happening, right? We was in our feelings. Yes. We was figuring out what we truly desire, and we was out there just wilding, right? Did I have an altercation? I had an altercation. It was like 2 Fridays ago. I cursed the man out. Because you know what? When people see me, they don't think that I speak Spanish. Watch your mouth. Anyways, so when Mars going into Leo, all right, our creativity is also going to be heightened. So it's not just always going to be drama. For those of us who know how to manage and maneuver the energy, our energy, we will be able to target some of these creative projects. All right. We can get deeper into our meditation, and if you meditate, and just bring out that creative side of you and take charge. Mars, drive, pushing you forward. What is your passion? Leo, passionate with the heart. However, like I said, it's going to be intense because Leo is also like, this is what I desire to do, and I'm going to do it in the most theatrical way. So you guys already know what's happening around November 3rd. Like, y'all see how the energy is shifting. Create your own, if you know what I mean. It's about to be a motherfucking chaos. Woo! All right. Venus on the 11th, right? Don't they celebrate Veterans Day that day? Yep. Venus is going into Capricorn. So things about to get a bit serious in relationships in regards to what's the next step? Are we gonna stay here, or are we moving into a more stable relationship? Are we moving into the next phase? Because Capricorn, Venus is again the planet of beauty, the planet of sensuality, things we desire, the love and connection that we have with people, with money, our self-worth, yada, 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 yada. With Capricorn, Capricorn is more on that goal oriented, more on this material plane, right? So how can we ground all of that cuteness that we just had? So some people are ready to, shift to that. Is it because it's cuffing season? No, let me stop. It probably is cuffing season. So Some of you may also be in the energy of shifting your home, right? Bringing more organization into your home, bringing more organization to your finances as well, which I suggest. Why not? Why not look through our finances? Tax season is about to come through. We have about 2 more months to the year. What did you do? This is like the recap, right? Chill on the partying, chill out, you party, we all party. All right. I went on 8 trips this year. We party this year. Whether if you've seen it or not, this was the year of testing. Like, can I do this? Oh, I can. And some stuff had to crumble. Can I do this? And the same thing was happening in the space of us receiving. If you know how to do that, we were also seeing things that we had to let go, and it could have been chaotic or catastrophic. All right. On the 15th, we have a full moon in Taurus. Think about what happened 6 months ago. What did you plant 6 months ago? Did you do it? All right. Uranus is in Taurus. So that really talks about a lot of unexpected things happen with whatever your intentions were. It also encourages us to see how the relationships that we created throughout the last 6 months have built us and how we built other people. We're building beautiful relationships where we actually support each other, right? For those of us who are desiring to see a more harmonious world, we seeing things crumble in front of us while we're building at the same time, right? Building here. All right. And last but not least, because I'm gonna come back in another 2 weeks and tell you some more shit. Mercury is going retrograde. Prepare. November 25th to December 15th. To me, it's pretty short. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not even a whole month. All right. So the energy is going to start picking up November 7th, reminding ourselves that there's a shadow period. There's a period where Mercury is already getting into action. It's like when you're a week from your vacation and you're about to pop off on your vacation. So Mercury is like packing the clothes and getting ready to go retrograde. A retrograde just means that it stays still while we keep moving. So there's going to be, I like that for the end of the year. It helps us slow down. All right. So it's good because last year we had some fucking chaotic shit during Thanksgiving. This year we getting a break. Hallelujah. In a way. Because last year we was getting hit on Thanksgiving. For those of you who celebrated, we was getting hit on Christmas. We good this year. We good. Go ahead and see where these planets fall in your chart. You can do that on your own, or you can book an astrology reading, make it easy. All right, because I do the astrology readings live. I'm about to scale back on that and actually send y'all some written reports. So stay tuned for that. But for the most part, how do you work this energy? Go to astroseek.com, right? Or go to astro.com. A lot of people use different astrology apps. Some of them are not as accurate. And when you look at your stuff, look at it on whole signs. Whole signs, because we are complete beings. So it makes it just much easier, especially when you're reading for your rising sign. Your rising sign is the one that really motivates you and pushes you to take action, right? Because when you were born, the sun was rising, and that particular zodiac sign star was activated. All right. And what's cool about the rising sign is that it shifts pretty quickly. It doesn't stay as long as the moon. So this is what makes us more unique, because not everybody has the rising sign. We're all unique. All right. So let me know how you feel. For those of you who are interested in the tarot reading, is coming up soon. You gotta go on YouTube. New moon in Scorpio. What the fuck is happening? Why do I feel that? I have a lot of people asking me why do they feel this way. you got to think about it. Where Mars is in Scorpio, Mars is in Cancer. It's a lot of emotional things happening. You have the sun, the moon, and Mercury, three of your personal planets in Scorpio. It's like it's no game. We're asking you. It's like your body, your emotions, things that are hurting you, things that are stuck within you from decades, are asking to get peace, acceptance, love to be released is coming the fuck up. So this is why you feel emotional. This is why you feel tired. And if you be attentive to your ancestors, this is the time where everybody hears this, the veil is thin and you are being motivated to move forward depending on how you connect with your ancestors. I don't know how y'all connect. Y'all gotta let me know. All right. So we setting up for the next 6 months with the new moon in Scorpio. All right. It's all about you getting into your deep magic, right? Scorpio is a very sensual sign. It really talks about being vulnerable, ripping off the band-aid, all right? With yourself, with your family. Fuck my family. Cool, go to therapy. This is what we're talking about. Even when we say these things about our friends and our family and we don't want to be around them anymore, allow those thoughts not to hold us back. While we may feel a certain type of way, address it so that you can actually have space, which is what Scorpio is giving us, right? Let it out so you can have space for the good shit. Because we out here asking, praying, right? Manifesting with all that inside of us. This is why sometimes maybe those manifestations get stuck. Because it's like, yo, how am I supposed to be flowing through you? Talking about money flows through me, but you are not here connected with money. Oh, I'm in the most happy. I'm so happy to be in the best relationship. Yet you didn't let go of the two other relationships that were quote unquote made you feel bad or that they played you, and now you want to get revenge. And I hope that this person, like, what are we doing? All right, we desire to get this new job, yet we are not taking advantage of our job by cultivating the skills, asking them to send us to training and stuff like that so that we can build ourselves to the next job. All right, so where is your emotions at? If you are a magical being, meaning like you like to use magic, like candles, herbs, get crazy, use those beautiful herbs. If you desire to bring in love into your life, yes, Scorpio is about love. Scorpio loves deeply. All right. So, with that being said, hey, Rich Rising, hey, Tracy. Yes, the live is going to be saved. And so really dig deep into that side that you're scared of. If it's any time that you can go and dive deep into your most traumatic side, it is now. And people say, oh, well, why would I want to do that? I don't know. I don't know what you want to do. All I'm saying is it's time. It is time. Next year is going to be even more intense with our emotions. So I'm going to say it's time for you to not sit there and talk to somebody that has traumatized you. This is not where we're going. We're going in a space of getting professional assistance if that applies to you, right? So that we can be able to free up space for what we desire, not holding space for what somebody did to us. All right. Should that make sense to some of you? Writing letters, accepting yourself, forgiving yourself. All right. Releases a lot of dead weight. Ho'oponopono is my favorite. You don't know what to say, what to do. Just keep saying these words to yourself. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I'm sorry. And just keep going and keep saying those words and keep going. Just keep going. Watch you start fucking crying. I might do an audio. I want to see you heal your emotions. Focus. Mars and Cancer. All right. Like I said, it adds another layer of emotions. All right. So being defensive has actually been part of that. We're being defensive. And then when it goes into Leo, what we're going to do? We might want to fight. So take it easy, champ. All right. This energy is focusing here, focusing on our emotions. And how are we reacting differently? How are we approaching things differently? I've seen people have pleasant conversations with those who at some point in their life could have made them want to punch them in their face, all by making a shift within the mind of knowing that we don't desire drama anymore. Let's settle this once and for all. And if you don't have to, then keep it moving. Also, this thing about you exiting and telling people that you're exiting, fuck all that shit. Just exit. Keep it moving. Use that. And again, be mindful with your energy right now. Be very mindful with your energy. All right. All of this is happening during the new moon. All right. I spoke about the shadow. And then for those of you who enjoy uh, doing a bath, do that. Do the most sexiest sensual bath you can do. For those of you who are desiring to feel sensuality, get a rose, rub yourself with that rose, cleanse yourself with that rose. Like get sexy. Get sexy with yourself. This is what Scorpio brings in. Scorpio rules the eighth house. The eighth house has to do with other people's money, sex, drugs, cash. All right. Scandalous. I'm not going to front against scandalous. It gets scandalous. There's some zodiac signs that it gets wild. It gets really wild. And so that energy is surrounding us. How do we utilize it to be creative? I know for sure I was crying this month. It's my mom's birthday month. And I use that energy and I put it into creativity rather than to, be in a low vibrational depressive state how I will get. Because I'll be going down the spiral. Since we don't need that. All right. So with that being said, I do believe that that's what I have for those of you who are here. Come on YouTube. I'm going to pull out some cards. And thank you for being here with the noise in the background. I love y'all. Go manifest. We still got today and tomorrow. Go do something productive with your life. Stop crying. Put them tears in a jar. Manifest with it. I love y'all. Okay. No, esta gente no le importa. Ay. All right, YouTube. We still here. We're about to do this elemental readings. Let me just post this here. You know, I be trying. They don't let me live. All right, let me just tag somebody. All right, so what's up? Let me get this elemental reading for y'all. Get y'all out of here because apparently. All right, so we got the water signs. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me. We got more videos coming up. We got the love reading video coming up this month, as well as the career one. So get ready for that. It's going to be a couple of shifting on the channel, but I'm definitely working to see what has worked for us. Don't forget to comment, share. All right. That's how I know if you like the video. All right. If you haven't joined the astrology group, what you waiting for? All right. So we're going to go with the water signs because it's Scorpio season. Hello. All right. So this is going to be for November 1st to the 14th. Oh my God. Let me get the mic closer. This is crazy. All right. Hey. I don't know what's going on. No, I know what's going on. I gotta just mind my business. All right. So water signs. Let's see what November 1st to the 14th has in store for you. The angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. What we got? First and foremost, with this noise, I already know that this noise is bringing us a lot of chaotic energy. So let's see what y'all got. You got the 5 of Cups. Lost. So water signs. I'm gonna take out another one because yeah. All right. So you have with the adventure. Okay, no, we're not doing that. You have the Page of Wands in reverse and the 5 of Cups in the upright position. So what I feel for the next 2 weeks, whatever you have put your mind to, or whatever you put your energy towards, you might feel like things are not working out for you. This could be in the space of your finances as well, because I'm seeing that you maybe some of you might have done something with your abundance that you wasn't so proud of, and now you're feeling the pain of that, right? That's the loss, right? With the adventure, with the hands, it's more like you were alternating decisions on what you wanted to do with it. So what I see here is for the next 2 weeks, build trust. Whatever it is that you're going for, whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is, whatever job you're going for, whatever relationship you I'm going towards, right? Have faith. What I'm hearing is have faith and allow yourself to experience this. This is a new experience for you. Whether, like I said, if you just started to get into this new relationship, you don't know where it's going. It was fun, right? The Page of Wands is like, it's spiritual, right? The Wands is spirit. So it's like you had so much fun, and now I feel like reality hit, right? And then the 5 of Cups is like, damn. So where do we go with this? So is this in regards to relationship? Is this just for fun, or is this gonna get serious? Some of us might just be in a space of like, whatever. I don't desire for it to get serious. However, the other person might feel this type of way. So this is like a back and forth energy. Should you be entering some new relationship? Also, when it comes to a job, some of y'all might be going towards a job that might not pay you as much as where you were at. So you're going to feel that energy. However, it also puts you in a space of knowing that the current job position that you're going for is going to be treating you better, and you're going to be able to get a raise as well. So there is a lot of decision making for you in the next 2 weeks. I would say take your time, really allow yourself to feel what's good for you. Even if you are with, I'm hearing children, if you got children, some of your children are going through puberty. I don't know what. Some of your children are going through a shift. And so it's like, how do I work with this? Reach out to the school counselor. I'm hearing that's not for everybody. I don't know who's this. I don't know who's this. But I will say for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, should you have children, they are going through their nope, we're not doing that. Through their hormone changes. And so breathe, ease up on them. I know it's stressful, but ease up on them. And then get support from the community. Get support from the community. Buenos dias, chula. Get support from the community because I do feel like you may not be able to do this on your own. So for my water sign, support for the next 2 weeks is mandatory. Support so that you don't feel like you're doing it alone, whether if it's raising a child, getting into a new relationship, ending a relationship, going into a new job. I do feel like there's some heavy decisions happening here. All right. And then I'm going to take out a soul's journey card for y'all. You know, Archangel Michael, can you have them go on a lunch break or a breakfast break? Like, or have them work on another side of the building while I give out these messages? I really would appreciate it. All right. We mentioned earlier the other Los Muertos, so celebrate your ancestors. It don't matter. Just light a little tea light. They don't care. All right. Denial for my water signs. You have denial. This is the affirmation. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insights of awareness. Come through. So this is working with your solar plexus and your sacral energy. Denial. All right. So that also means if you get rejected, don't let that set you back. Don't let the fear of rejection set you back. No juegue conmigo. Rich Rising Maria. All right. Oh, Maria, when is your birthday? In November, right? Your birthday's coming up. She's a Scorpio. Whoop, whoop. Scorpio in the building. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Yo, I'm surrounded. I realized that I'm surrounded by Scorpios, and I love it. And I love it. I'm going to tell you this right now. They help you with your intuition. All right, so we're going with the earth signs. Earth signs, take a breath. Breathe with me. Inhale. Exhale. Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. What is the message for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo? November 1st to the 14th, 2024. I'm hearing for those of you who are earth signs, get your ass up and do something for this new moon. Get your ass up and do something for this new moon. All right. If it's anything that my earth signs has, is that gift of grounding, that gift of bringing in whatever it is that you desire and materializing that shit. All right. So I do not have time for y'all. Get it done. One intention for the next 6 months. It is not that serious. It can be something you just write out. For the next 6 months, I desire to tap more into my self-awareness through, I don't know, wait, I'm trying to get something from Scorpio. My self-awareness through meditation, my self-awareness through learning crystals, something in that form. I do feel like something happened to y'all or is happening during the new moon that is a click. And if you connect that energy to some type of external tool to learn, things are going to manifest quicker for you. That doesn't mean that you have to be a crystal head. Crystal meth, crystal head. That doesn't mean that you got to now buy 1,001 crystals and then throw yourself on crystals. No. However, if you can learn about clear quartz and work with clear quartz, can that assist you moving forward in a decision or clearing your path? If you decide to start lighting up a candle, can that candle light the way to your desires? Hello, hello. All right, so that's for my earth signs. All right, so get fucking magical. That's what I'm hearing. Tell me what you're doing in the comments. If you're lighting up a candle, what's up? I'm using, so last night, to give you an example. Last night, I was looking for geomancy. The word geomancy, and geomancy is pretty much these dots that they use to do divination, right? So, but I couldn't find it for the life of me. I didn't say geomancy at first. I looked up anything that has to do with mancy. So I found out, I think it's theomancy is candle magic, working with candle wax. Then they had another one with an N that you can work with Egyptian codes. Like, so where am I going with this? There's going to be things that may sound weird to you, earth signs, right? Because your message is deep today. Los muertos tan activos. When you tap into a specific esoteric path, things are going to shift for you. And that's not for everybody. I mean, it could be as easy as connecting with nature, to be honest, like I said, because you guys ground. It's not about doing the most and getting deep into your studies. It's about picking something that's going to provide you with some faith and some guidance. All right, Spirit. Come on now. We got to pull these cards. From the 1st to the 14th. Yes, everybody's getting 2 cards. Okay, so you have the Lover's card, duality, and upright, and then you have the Queen of Wands, determination in reverse. So what I see here, first and foremost, be motherfucking careful in the next 2 weeks who you are around, earth signs, because this hand is very malicious, right? It's like someone is lending a kind hand and somebody else is taking advantage of them. So if you are in some type of relationship, ojos abiertos, all right? This also talks about that giving and receiving. For the next 2 weeks, see who's asking you for assistance, whether it's monetary, whatever it is. You're going to notice that there's somebody that's always asking you for something. And it's just like, bro, you can't get your life together, not trying to play you, but am I the only person in your life that can assist you? Watch out for the next 2 weeks, all right? Like, because that determination, you see that determination, the Queen of Oracles, we already know she sits up. First of all, is connected to a fire, right? Fire. So already hot. So some of y'all already going to be upset at certain things. Let's keep it cool. Let's keep it cool. I do feel a little bit of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. I feel like the next 2 weeks is more of observing your surroundings, all right? And really asking yourself, what is it that you desire in partnerships? Partnering up with a business, partnering up with a new client, partnering up with an actual lover, all right? Even partnering up with our kids. First and foremost, your kids came out of something inside of you, mother or father, pardon me. So that means that you guys are connected. So how can you build companionship the next 2 weeks? With the duality and also yourself, play with your shadow and your light side. How deep can you dig into yourself, right? With the Lover's card is how deep can I go within myself as well, so that I can be able to let go of who I used to be and move forward. Because there's something that you're determined to do. There's something that you have your eyes on the prize, and the mundane world could shift you away from that. So it's all about staying focused the next 2 weeks. And don't play with my earth signs money, honey. Don't do it. Don't let nobody play with your money, honey. Los muertos están activos. They had you up at, yeah, what? First and foremost, when I went to go visit my friend, I just came back from ATL, and the next day they had me in Brooklyn in my friend's house, who is highly active with her spirits. She don't play around. Why? On my way to her, I was falling asleep on the train, which that rarely happens, because you can't fall asleep on the train in New York. So I was fighting my sleep. I was fishing. I was like, and then it dawned on me. You know how many spirits are in the tunnel of the train station? And because the veil is thin, all you can do is surrender, because the reality is that you're protected. But boy, back and forth, I was falling asleep because that energy was very active. All right. Oof. We have our air signs. Oh no, sorry. Before we do that, the card came out. Earth signs. Balance. This is the affirmation for you. Oh, that balance really goes well with the duality, right? Purple, third eye, and throat chakra. Third eye and throat chakra. Work on your throat chakra. I feel like like I said, remember there was like this little energy of battles, right? Work on your throat chakra. Work on your throat chakra. Be sensual with the way you speak to people. Don't give them the best of you. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. All right. I'm leaving that there so that you can pause it and you can stare at that. These mandalas are also activating, so you can just stare at it and it will actually infuse you with the balance. All right, air signs. Go, go, go. You know, this shows you that I love y'all, and through it all, I will bring out messages, because these messages are not for me. But if it was my ego, I'd have been turned this video off, because what the hell? Earth signs. The angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and providing. Y'all chilling. I feel so relaxed with my earth signs. I mean, my air signs. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libras. I feel like y'all are chilling at this current time. The next 2 weeks, yeah. The next 2 weeks, oh yeah. The next 2 weeks is gonna be a breeze for y'all. You got the Ace of Wands in reverse, all right, and then you have the Eight of Wands in the upright position. You guys are. It's important to tap into your intuition the next 2 weeks. Your intuition is gonna guide you. You'll see all those lightning bolts. There's going to be so much inspiration heading your way the next 2 weeks. Air signs, all right. Don't cheat yourself from this energy. Do not do that to yourself. Why? Because there's a lot that, all right, yes, there is going to be a lot coming towards your way. However, these are things that you have been, in a way, calling in. You've been calling it in, how you haven't been able to see it. And for the last 2 months, whatever you were doing in the last 2 months, you're going to see the results of it now. Especially if you're a business owner, you're going to see the results of it. It's all about your dedication. This next 2 weeks, continue to be dedicated. Whatever it is that you started. Again, some of y'all may have felt like you didn't see some results. Whether that's, I'm hearing through your health. Some of y'all might have started 2 months ago to work on your health and you feel like you haven't seen any results. Keep at it. There's going to be something that you're going to be doing the next 2 weeks that's going to show you why you started it. So for you air babies, it's all about receiving. It's all about sitting back and allowing what you just did, especially the last 2 months, to arrive. Allow yourself to be in that receiving mode. What does that look like? It looks like you relaxing. It looks like you writing things down, journaling, right? Some of y'all are going to get these fast, quick ideas in the next 2 weeks to do. I don't know what you asked for, but whatever y'all asked for, maybe it's big. All right? It really is big. Look at this. It's big. Some of y'all might this look like seats to me, right? So you might be in the next 2 weeks going into a conference, meeting new people, and right, orientation. I'm hearing the next 2 weeks. Others of you are going to be in the spotlight, inspiring other people, right? This is you maybe being a motivational speaker, and now you're inspiring people. Some of y'all are going to be inspiring children in the next 2 weeks. But y'all doing a lot. Hello, hello. I do feel heavy to say trust the process. It's all about your trust at this current time. That you in the next 2 weeks have to take a lot of action. It's all about staying in your truth. Staying in your truth, staying in this is what I desire in the next 2 weeks. I've been working for this. I deserve this. It's all about reassuring yourself the next 2 weeks. I like it. I really like it. Especially, Aquarius, y'all be going through y'all shit. Guilt. You see? I release any belief that I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Let it go. Don't feel guilty about where you're going. Don't feel guilty about the decisions that you're making. Air signs. Earth signs, y'all still want some messages? Y'all done got a long message, okay? All right? Do not feel guilty about anything. With the blue, again, as long as you go ahead and when it comes to the way you speak to people, coming from a loving space, coming from a space of building boundaries, you shouldn't feel guilty. When you desire to live your life in a different way, in a less dramatic way, do not feel guilty. Guilt can come from you not feeling like you deserve something. Do you deserve what's coming? Because what's coming is big. And that could be something as simple as a moment of inspiration for you to let go of some emotional baggages. That could be as big as that. You can determine how this is going to be affecting you, especially for those of you who are in the astrology group. You can see what house it's where this energy is focusing on, especially with Scorpio season and the new moon. You can get a hint of what area of your life is being shifted. I know for me it's my 11th house, and the 11th house is collectives, right? Aspirations, being in the community, and for sure the community has been very active. I love y'all. All right. Yes. And for my fire signs, fire. I appreciate you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It really does have me, go through the hoops. Like, I gotta get on YouTube. I gotta come for my peoples, Oh, because the reality is that I can just write. And for those of you who enjoy reading, you can get all this information. I do desire to continue to connect with you guys. For the children too. For the children. Y'all know I do this for the children. Don't forget about the children. Have them manifest something too, because when they sit there with you and manifest, your manifestation does speed up. I'm just saying, children are so magical. Their imaginations, at least to the age of 8 or 9, is not being tampered with. They can see things further than us. They really can. And then we be getting mad when they be kind of like telling us what to do. All right, fire signs. And for those of you, side note, for those of you who desire to get your astrology chart reading for your children, go ahead and do that too, because I did triplets reading this year. That was fire. I do teens, because them teens be on some extra shit. Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, for protecting and for guiding. Have the fire signs. Fire, fire. Fuego, fuego. Llámalo bombero. Damn. So for my fire signs, you know what? And that is because Mars is doing whatever Mars is doing. I'm not gonna lie. We have the shadow card, okay? And we have the unlearned. So for my fire signs, the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be going through some. For those of you who allow yourself to go through these dark moments, it's going to obviously help us rebuild whatever we've been asking for. It requires for us to let go. I'm not even gonna lie. It requires for us to let go. It requires for us to ask for assistance. So for the next 2 weeks, for my fire signs, reach out for help. Oh, I can do better by myself. Cool, no problem. Do you, boo boo? All I know is that the shadows are coming in. Whatever you've been hiding, if you haven't been doing the work, then what's going to happen is you're going to see the shadows of other people. You're going to be able to recognize it, and you're going to be able to let go of that energy as well. So it's not necessarily just within you, it's also your surroundings. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they conducive to your growth at this current time, fire sign? Right? We're in a space of elevating. We're in a space of desiring bigger and much grand things. So who do we have surrounding us? Don't close your eyes out on a relationship because you're going to feel alone. Don't close your eyes out on a job opportunity because you feel like you have to travel a little further. That sounds personal. I don't know who's that. But it does talk about there can be a moment that where you can miss something. You can maybe even miss I feel like some of you are gonna have somebody come back, right? And when this person come back, you might miss that the person didn't change at all. And then I'm hearing for the next 6 months, you're gonna be unlearning why you even let this person come back into your life. All right. So I would say for the next 2 weeks for my fire signs, be cautious. I don't mean like watch your back. Well, what I mean is be intentional with everything that you do. Be intentional with everyone that you speak with. Be intentional with with your rituals. When you get up and brush your teeth, like be intentional with brushing your teeth. There's some discoveries that you're going to be going through. Some deep discoveries. For those of you who enjoy meditating, I do feel like should you do that, that's also gonna assist you in shifting through this quicker. That it requires for the next 2 weeks for you to use tools to get through. Yes, fire signs. Yes. 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 All right. And those tools can be as easy as breathing the shit out, going and doing something physical to let it out. Prime example, boom, the next 2 weeks you get into an argument, rather than to put hands and feet on people, we're going to grab the jacket no matter how cold it is, and we're going to walk. And that right there shifts the energy. That's the part that we now have taken to unlearn how we used to be. All right. For those of you who are desiring to get into a relationship, be realistic with yourself. All right. We're going to get deeper into the relationship reading soon, this week. But I do feel like it's going to be quite heavy. I'm not going to sit here and act, I'll say the truth. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's just peaches and cream, because we're not 112. However, we can create it. We can recognize, we can take steps. You might even miss some steps, fire sign. So take your time the next 2 weeks. All right. Trust. And it just flipped like that. The intuition, straight up intuition. Trust yourself. All right. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So we got to make sure this week, go through your big threes, right? And see how they correlate with this message. Your big threes is your sun, your moon, and your rising. All right. Join the, I'm going to pull out a card. We got to pull out one of these cards because the energy be heavy. Go ahead and sign up for the Reiki box. Should you decide to receive Reiki on a daily basis, we're working on the root, the heart, and the root, the heart, the throat, and the third eye, to allow us to be in receiving mode, in addition to building trust in what we cannot see. All right. If you just joining, go ahead and give me a like. We're about to pull out the cards for the collectives. Go back. I spoke about the astrology. I also spoke about what's happening the next 2 weeks for the elements. All right, so let's see what they got for us. Oh, here we go. Your wounds is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. You'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, what body you got stuck in, what weird shit has happened to you along the way. This is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole beautiful, dented, pieced together self. If you blame someone for who you are, you give them ownership of you. That sucks wet shit, don't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be your very own badass healer. Bang. Drop the card. Drop the mic. I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to post this because this is exactly what I was talking about. When it comes to, when it comes to the healing process, it's not about like fuck giving the power to other people. Like that's what we got to understand. It is not about giving the power to other people. I learned that a very long time ago. You know why? Because it was actually my family that taught me this. You'd be surprised how you learned this already and you continue to let other people take control over you. It's not about forgetting. We will never forget. We will never forget. But we're not going to let it hold us down. What I recommend, they ain't paying me for this, but I say go watch that movie Inside Out 1 and Inside Out 2. Okay? Inside Out 1 and 2, so you can really get to know yourself. Do we have to go back to cartoons? Yes, we do. All right. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work with these ancestors because I gotta cook. I gotta do this altar table. I gotta do some coffees. I gotta smoke cigars. Like they got me doing a whole lot, but it's all right because I love them. They my besties. All right. Evilise, congratulations. Oh, shout out to Evilise. She just became a personal trainer. So get geared up because we got a personal trainer in the building. My personal trainer passed away. It was my brother. And so I'm so happy that I have a close friend and sister that became certified so that I can continue on this holistic, healthy path for myself and for y'all. All right. Peace to the Middle East.